late October now, or sorry, late September now. We decided to head off to Bonneau Lakes, up Cherryville direction, and we got there to find that there's a road crew with a big culvert dug up. So we turned around, decided to go up Mount Yoward, something like that. Turned down that forest road, got about a kilometer, and the bridge was washed out and pulled on the side of the road. So we're searching for more. We tried now up on Denison Lakes. We tried coming here a couple of years ago. The road was deactivated, not very well marked, didn't quite know where we're going, so we ended up going up Camel's Hump. But this time we decided to drive over the deactivation. Bottomed out a little bit, but it worked. We made another, I don't know, maybe kilometer up there, and there's another deactivation road really growing in. So now we're heading out. Our neighbors went up here a couple years ago, last year maybe. They said they made it in quite handily. I think it's about a 280, 290, we'll call it 300 meter elevation change to the lake at Denison Lake, where we're headed. We just have to follow this Forest Service road for a bit. It's very grown in. If you had a dirt bike or a side-by-side, you could probably make it a lot further than us in our truck. But we'll see how this goes. Nice day for it. It's supposed to be 23 degrees in town, so imagine high teens up here in the hills. I believe it's about a 2.5 hour hike in. That's not including this kilometer I think we'll have to do on the logging road. We'll see how it is here. We went maybe 600-700 meters. There was a bit of a 3-car parking that you can't drive to anymore. And then we reached this sign here. So I presume we're going the right way. It's relatively new because it's a COVID sign. Keep your distance, but the trail is definitely not maintained. Lots of trees in the ground. I think the best way to get in here would probably be park at the road before the first berm and bring some mountain bikes for a couple kilometers. Cover some ground rather than walking on this deactivated logging road. Our trail book says we crossed this creek 4 times. This is crossing 3 for today. Pretty easy right now, but if you're in the springtime, you might get some wet feet on that one. Now, we've come across a bunch of ribbons. This is on the way up. And as the trail takes off to the right, apparently if you go this way, it'll take you to the same place. But from what we were told, that's how we come out, so you don't have to backtrack. There is a sign giving an indication of where we can go. Now turn into a single track. Bit of a steep climb in there. Nothing anyone can't handle. Lots of fresh smells. No real wildflowers, but we're buried in the trees. And then Shannon and Lydia. I think it ended up being about a hour and 25-minute hike from the truck where we parked, that goofy spot. So imagine if you're parking at the road at the first deactivated berm, we'll call it an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more. Got to the lake. I'm guessing it'll probably take about an hour from the park boundary sign. But here's Denison Lake. Apparently it was created about 10,000 years ago when the last ice age happened. It kind of made a kettle, I believe they're called, a low spot. But this whole plateau was carved out by a glacier or a volcanic flow millions of years ago. Nice little lake. A few lily pads you can see. Haven't seen any fish jump yet, but there's probably some little guys in here. This is where we're stopping for lunch. There's actually a lot of blowdown on the way in, and the trail's pretty obvious. There's a lot of roots and It's gnarly, so watch your footing. What's going on, Bexley? You eating your sandwich? How about you, Liddy? Is that good? Did you have a good hike in? Here's the campground, if you may. You could probably throw a couple tents, a few locations. Definitely no amenities, no washrooms, no place to hang your food for the bears and mice and squirrels, but not a bad place. Nice and quiet, close to town. We're heading back down now. We're not going the same way down as we came up. I think we went about 15 minutes from the lake, and now we took a left fork and we're kind of walking a ridge here. It goes down on both sides. There's a nice area of the Monachies to my right. I'm hoping that the trees clear up and we get a good view of it. I can see little glimpses of the snow-capped peaks, Mount Fossil and places like that, but it hasn't quite opened up yet, so we'll see. Just came down to a clearing. Looks like some strange volcanic boulders. Looks almost like the Pinnacles hike, Rimrock hike. The trail kind of forks, so Shannon's going this way, and I'm gonna go this way. And I got a sneaky feeling they both meet up over there somewhere, so we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, one of us is doing a bit of backtracking. But apparently this loop is supposed to, one of the loops, is supposed to take you to a nice viewpoint. I don't know how accurate that is, but we will find out. Well, we're still separated. I don't know whose way is right or wrong, but I've come across all the volcanic boulders. There's a nice little point up here. So we'll go up there, have a view, see what we can see. Maybe Shannon will come back, maybe not. Maybe I have to backtrack to her. I really don't know. Top of the pile now. Really good view. Would have been nice to have a lunch spot here. Lots of sun, full exposure. Full exposure. Look back this way. You can see the backside of Silver Stars. No snow on it yet. Some tracks there. Kind of the Aberdeen Plateau. Curl around here. And that's Monachi Mountains. Mount Fossil's got some snow on it. You can see its spine. You probably can't see it in the camera here. A bit more of the Pinnacles area. Way down there in the orange is Shannon and Lydia. So we'll catch up with them now and take our detour route back to the truck.